Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we are going to study about mixed fractions. So we have 5 questions. So then please stay with me a little bit longer to learn how to solve mixed fractions together. So now let's get started. So question number 1, as we can see we have 1 and 1/3 plus 2 1 divided by 5 minus 3 7 divided by 15. So before we can solve these questions, I want to explain you what is mixed fraction. So as we can see, we have this number 1 and 1/3. This is one number, but as we can see, it mixed together. It has whole numbers and a proper fractions. So a proper fractions mean the numerators has to be smaller than the denominator. Okay, so 1 is smaller than 3. That is a proper fraction. What we have to do in here, we have to turn the mixed fractions to a normal fractions. So let's see how can we turn a mixed fraction to a normal fractions. So here can be written as 1 multiply with 3 and then plus 1 divided by 3, and here's plus 2 multiply with 5 and then plus 1 divided by 5, and then minus 3 multiply with 15 and then plus 7. So now we have turned a mixed fraction to a normal fractions. So now we have to calculate this number to a normal fractions. So 1 times 3, that will be equal to 3. 3 plus 1 equal to 4. So here equal to 4. And here we have 2 times 5 plus 1 equal to 11. And 3 multiplied with 15 plus 7. So here 45 plus 7 equal to 52. So now we have turned mixed fractions to a normal fractions. So what we have to do here is we have to calculate a normal fractions by finding the same denominators. It means that we have to find the common denominator for these 3 fractions. So as we can see, we have 3, 5 and 15. So 3 can multiply with 5 equal to 15, and 5 can multiply with 3 equal to 15. So the common denominator of these 3 fractions, which is equal to 15. Okay, so then that will be, here we have to multiply with 5, and here we have to multiply with 3, and here we have to multiply with 3. So then this equal to 15, and here is also equal to 15. So now we have the same common denominator, which is 15, and so here 4 multiplied with 5 equal to 20, and here equal to 33. So then we just leave the same denominator, then we take the numerator 20 plus 33 and then minus 52, then equal, so here's 15 and the numerator 20 plus 33 equal to 53. 53 and minus 52, then here's equal to 1 divided by 15. So here's the final answer. Okay, Alright, now let's move to question number 2. So now what we have to do is like question number 1. We have to turn mixed fraction to a normal fraction. So here's, I don't want to show you the same trick. So we will study a new trick in this question. So what we have to do, we just take the whole numbers and then minus the whole numbers and then plus the whole numbers. So here we have pi minus 1 plus 7 and then plus 7 divided by 9 and then minus 1 divided by 18. 1 divided by 18 and then plus 1 1/3. Okay, so this trick is that we just group the whole numbers with the whole numbers and the fraction to the fraction. Okay, so we just calculate. Here's 5 minus 1 equal to 4. 4 plus 7, that will be equal to 11. So here's equal to 11. So what we have to do here, we have to find the same common denominator. So let's think about the common denominator, which is equal to 18. So why? Because 9 times 2 is equal to 18 and then 3 times 6 equal to 18. So then we just multiply 9 with 2 and then we also have to multiply 7 with 2 and then here we leave it the same and then multiply 3 with 6, 1 with 6. So here equal to 18 and then here is also equal to 18. Finally we have found the same common denominator equal to 18 and here is equal to 6 and here equal to 14. 11 and then plus. So what we have to do here, we just leave the same common denominator equal to 18 and then take the numerator 14 minus 1 and then plus 6. So here will be equal to 13 plus 6. So that will be equal to 19. So now we have to calculate this again. So then equal, so 11 multiply with 18 and then plus 19 divided by 18. So here, which is 11 multiply with 18 is equal to and then plus 19. So then that will be equal to 217 divided by 18. Okay, so that will be the final answer. Okay, so let's move to question number 3 here. So we have subtracting, adding, dividing and multiplying. So what we have to do, we have to calculate dividing and multiplying. So here's, we still have this the same and then plus. So here's we have 1 divided by 25 and then for dividing the fractions we have to change division sign to multiplication sign and then flip the second fraction 25 to the numerator and then 11 to the denominator and then we multiply with this number. Okay, so as we can see, here's 25 and here is 25. So then we can cancel out. So that will be the answer equal to 1 divided by 11. So here we also have 11 at the numerator and 11 at the denominator. So then that will be cancelled out, and here's also cancelled out. So we have only 1 divided by 121. Okay, so next we have to calculate from left to right again. So what we have here, we have to turn the mixed fraction here to a normal fraction. So that will be equal to 9 multiply with 11 and then plus 1. So 9 multiply 11 equal to 99 and then plus 1 equal to 100. Okay, so as we can see here, we have only 11. We have to find the common denominator of the fraction. So then we have 11, 121 and 121. So here we have to multiply with 11. So here's also multiply with 11. So 11 multiplied with 11 equal to 121, and 100 multiplied with 11 equal to 1100. Okay, so now we have the same common denominator. What we have to do here, we have to put the same common denominator 121, take the numerator minus and then plus 1. So the answer would be 1100 minus 98. That will be equal to 1002 and then plus with 1. So that will be 1003. So here is the final answer. Okay, let's move to question number 4. We have 7 1/2 divided by 5 divided by 22 multiply with the number in the parentheses here and then plus 7 divided by 18. So the first things that we have to do, as the orders of operation rules, we have to calculate any number in the parentheses. So what we have to do here is we have to calculate the number in the parentheses. So we have to find the same common denominator. So 3 and 6. So we can multiply 3 with 2 equal to 6. And then the rule, we have to multiply the numerator with 2 as well. So here equal to 2, here equal to 6. So then we just put the same common denominator, which is 6, and then take 2 minus 1 divided by 6. Okay, so that will be equal to 1. Alright, so then we just rewrite the number. Okay, so then what we have to do, we have to turn the mixed fraction here to a normal fraction. So then that will be equal to 7 times 2 equal to 14. 14 plus 1 equal to 15. That will be equal to 15 here divided by 2. And divide by 5 divided by 22. So we will solve it from left to right because it has the same residence here, division and multiplication sign. Okay, so then we just change division sign to a multiplication sign and then take 22 to the numerator and then 5 to the denominator. Okay, so as we can see, 22 equal to 2 multiplied with 11, and then 15 equal to 5 times 3. So because I want you to see that we have 5 at the numerator and then 5 at the denominator and 2 at the numerator and 2 at the denominator. So then we can cancel out 5 and then 5 here, 2 and then 2 here. So what we have is 3 times 11. 3 times 11. Okay, so now we have to calculate the multiplication sign. As we can see, we have 6 can be written as 3 times 2. Okay, so now I'm going to simplify again. 3 with 3 here. So then we just cancel out. So that will be 11 times 1. Okay, so 11 times 1 equal to 11. So I will delete this. That will be 11 here. And then we just delete the multiplication sign. Okay, so then what we have to do here, we have to find the same common denominator again. So then equal, as we can see, we have 2 here and then 11 here. So 2 can multiply with 9 equal to 18, right? So we have to multiply with 9 as well. And then plus 7 divided by 18. So here equal to 18. And here equal to 99. So equal to, we put the same common denominator and then take 99 plus 7 equal to 106. Okay, divided by 18. So now, as we can see, we can just simplify the numerator here and denominator here again, because 106 is an even number and 18 is also an even number. 18 divided by 2 equal to 9. 106 divided by 2 equal to 53. So now 53 divided by 9 is the final answer. We cannot simplify it anymore. Okay, now we have to solve the last question. So here we have 7, 1 divided by 8 times 1, 5 divided by 3. And we also have decimal numbers. So what we have to do, we have to calculate from left to right. We have the same residence, multiplication sign and division sign. So then we have to turn mixed fraction to a normal fraction. So that will be equal to 8 multiplied with 7. Or 7 multiplied with 8 is the same. And then plus 1. Plus 1 here. Okay. And then multiply with, we also have to turn this number to a normal fraction, which is 3 times with 1. 3 times 1 plus 5 divided by 3. Okay, and then divide by. So what can we do here? It is a decimal numbers. So we have to turn the decimal number to a fraction. So then, as we can see, we have 5, 7, which is 2 numbers behind the decimal. So that will be equal to 57 divided by 100. If we have 3 numbers behind the decimal, so then we have to divide with 1000. If we have 4, then we have to divide with 1 and 0 4 times. And then plus. So we have to turn this mixed fraction to a normal fraction again. So 5 times 1, 5 plus 1, 6 divided by 5. Okay, as we can see here, 8 multiplied with 7 equal to 56. And then plus 1 equal to 57. And here's equal to 8. Alright, so now, so as we can see, we have 8 and then 8 here. So then we can simplify with each other. So that will be 57 divided by 3, okay? 57 divided by 3. So now we have division sign. So we have to change division sign to a multiplication sign. And then take 100 to the top. And then 57 to the denominator. Okay, so we have 57 at the numerator and 57 at the denominator. So then we will cancel it out. So what we have here, we have only 100 divided by 3. Okay, so now what we have to do here, we have to find the same common denominator. 10 here can be written as 2 multiplied with 5. So then we have here we have to multiply with 2 and multiply with, so then we also have to multiply the numerator with 2 and 5. And here we have 2 and 5, so we have to multiply with 3. And then the numerator with 3. Now we have only 5, so then we need to multiply with 3 and 2. And then here's 3 with 2. Okay, so the same common denominator is equal to 30, right? Here is 30 and here is also 30. Okay, so here we have 2 times 10 equal to 10, and 10 times 100 equal to 1000, and here is equal to 3, and then here equal to 36. So then equal to 1000 plus 3 and then plus 36 divided by 30 equal to 1039 divided by 30. Then that is the final answer. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comment, let me know. Please subscribe my YouTube channel for my future video. And goodbye. See you in the next video.